Hello everyone, today we are back for Boost My Tower. I'm going to analyze the tower of Thomas 84500, and he started the 8th of September 2024 and he has a total coin earn of 72 Terra. Just before I start, if you want to register for the next week analyze, you can write a comment down below. I'm going to take a sub and I am going to take randomly someone that register. You just leave me review and where you are briefly with your tower, and I will do a poll at the end of the week, and if you get selected I will contact you. You will send me all the information that I need and I will do a detailed guide for you that is personalized. With no further ado, let's jump into the Tower of Thomas. So a lot of stones as well, so pretty nice tower. Is right now farming into the T9 or T8. I think it's more T9. If you are not farming T9, I think it's better for you because you roughly make the same amount of coin, but this is a little bit quicker, so I think T9 is good for you. You will soon be able to switch to T10, which is pretty nice because T10 is where you are going to farm for a very long time. Okay, so regarding the ultimate weapon that he has, so you see that he has Chain Lightning, Smart Missile, Death Wave. It doesn't have Chronofield or Inner Landmine, Golden Tower, Black Hole, and Spotlight. You see that there is a natural synchronization on the cooldown of Death Wave because the cooldown is at 200 seconds, Golden Tower cooldown 200 seconds, and Black Hole cooldown 200 seconds. So it synchronized naturally. By just putting stones, those three economical weapons, which is quite a lot of stones that have been invested into the cooldown. Overall, he has a decent Chain Lightning with multiplied by 300. He has 4 in quantity, 14 in percentage. He hasn't touched Smart Missile, which I think is good. I don't think you should touch Smart Missile. Death Wave, outside of the cooldown, it hasn't upgraded it much. There is only a time 2 in damage. No Chronofield. The Golden Tower, it's not upgraded well in terms of the duration. The multiplicator is decent, but it's not amazing. Poison Swamp, it doesn't have it. And the Black Hole, it doesn't have a lot of meters, and the duration is not upgraded either. And regarding the Spotlights, so the quantity, there is 2, which is a good step, 32 degree, and multiplicator, which is time 8, so not well developed Spotlight. What he's telling me is that right now in tournament he's playing EHP with Wall, and he's also using the Wall to farm with a Devo build, and he's trying to switch to an hybrid to move to a higher tier in tournament. Right now he's playing in Champ, and he's doing around 750 wave, 800 wave. So he wants to do a little bit better in economy, and he wants to do a little bit better in tournament. So regarding the ultimate weapon, I will strongly discourage you to put anything into Smart Missile. I think it's a trap of stones. I regret the stones that I put in Smart Missile. I think there is way better to do. If you are willing to go and take another ultimate weapon, you must take Chronofield. This is by far the best upgrade that you are going to get in tournament. You are going to use it a little bit into Devo farm, but it's especially useful in tournament. I think for you the trigger for you to go and get Chronofield is probably when you are going to reach Legend for the first time. You will see that if you don't get Chronofield, you're gonna get killed very quickly. So you will need to have Chronofield when you are moving to Legend. I don't think it's necessarily to have it where you are in Champ. But when you are going to get it, the first thing that you want is to reduce the cooldown to have a permanent Chronofield, because there is no use of having a Chronofield that is not permanent. So this is something that is very important before you do anything else. Regarding the investment into your ultimate weapon, to me, I think there is 2 options. The first option is you want to play a little bit more economical, and I will go for the easy one, such as the Black Hole. You put a little bit of meters into the Black Hole, you put a little bit of duration, so this is not going to cost you a lot and is going to increase the coin that you are making. So you can put, I don't know, like 2 or 3 level into the size, so that is going to increase by 6 meters free level, and you can put 1 or 2 seconds into the duration. The second thing that you can do is going to provide you quite a good return on investment is the duration of the golden tower. So this is going to be pretty nice. I do not recommend you to keep lowering the cooldown. I think the amount of stones that is going to require for lowering those cooldowns, because they are naturally synchronized, is going to be very high just to get 10 seconds reduction. So I think you shouldn't touch that. Now, if you don't want to go echo and then you want to go more damage, you really need to work on your chain lightning. I think you should disregard everything else and just work on chain lightning. So there is two things that needs to be worked, is obviously the damage and the chance. You also need to max, actually you need to work on everything. You need to max probably the quantity as well. So chain lightning, if you really want to increase your damage, this is going to be pretty nice. We are going to check which module you are using in tournament, but if you start to work a little bit on chain lightning, you definitely need to use the chain lightning module with it. If I were you, I will probably do a little bit of echo, so the easy one. So everything that is, I would say, below 70 stones or 65 stones, I will click it. So here you probably have like at least 2 levels on the duration of black hole. You have at least 3 or 4 levels in the size of black hole. The duration of the golden tower, also you have a few levels that you can put. And when you have done everything that is below 70 stones for economical, then you move full on your chain lightning. You have a very decent economy. I think it's okay if you don't make way more coins. It's going to increase anyway with the research and with all the cosmetic that you are going to get. Chain lightning, it's my favorite ultimate weapon. To do damage is completely insane. So if you want to transition to damage, there is nothing better than chain lightning, in my opinion. So regarding your cards, so you are farming with those cards and you are using the tournament with this. So overall, I think this is pretty decent. The only thing that I'm surprised for farming is Berserk. I will probably use Demon mode if you want to have, if you are in front of your phone, so you go a little bit further, you can have Second Life. But because you're using a wall, which is a Devo wall build, there is literally no reason to have a Berserk here. You're not relying at all on the damage that your tower is going to do. So, and you probably have your chain lightning, which is turned down. So this Berserk to me is no use. There is probably better things to use than Berserk, and it's the same for critical chance. I don't think this is very useful because at the beginning you will get your death wave anyway, so you're not going to hit with critical chance. So I don't like those two things. I think what you could do is probably to have more chance of package. I mean, it's not going to help you tremendously. The second wind is going to help you, I think. That is probably what I will switch those two things for. Eventually you can put the energy shield. I don't think it's going to help you tremendously, but still, at least it provides some kind of utility. Even like the absolute defense. I mean, at least you get something worth it. But Berserk, a critical coin for farming with a wall on Devo, I don't think it's useful. Regarding a tournament, so you say you're playing EHP, so you have health regen. If you're relying on the wall, maybe, okay. Extra defense, critical chance, cash, slow, landmine stun. Okay, landmine stun, as a starter, not a big fan. Potentially at the end, but not at the wave skip. You remove that. Come on, tournament wave skip. You remove it. There is no use of wave skip. You can't skip bosses in tournament, so remove the wave skip. I think it's just bad. It's flat out bad. Plasma cannon, death wave, ultimate crit. Okay, this is good that you are using ultimate crit. Yeah, I think here you probably also have some modifier that you can change. So regarding the tournament, I will remove for sure the wave skip. I think you can start with free upgrade. It's going to help you because if you are playing in Devo, you probably need the free upgrade at the beginning to help you boost the lab. You will probably need to remove also the the Landminstone, and instead to put the range. I think range is super underrated in tournament. The more range you get, and the slower the enemy will appear on screen. So you actually have more time to DPS them, and it's going to help you a lot. I think the range is also going to increase the damage of your tower. It doesn't matter for you because you are too high to rely on the damage of your tower, but I think range is a good stat. You will have more control with your range, so overall I think it's a good stat. So I will remove the Landminstone at the beginning and I will put the range, and then what you can do is that at the end, when you don't really need the cache anymore, you put the Landminstone instead of the cache. That can work pretty nicely. Because Landminstone is not bad, it's just that at the beginning it's useless. You need it at the end of a run, but not at the beginning. And cache, you need it at the beginning and not at the end of a run. So I will swap those two, starting with cache, and then put Landminstone instead of cache, and you keep the free upgrade and the range. I think it's going to help you. Okay, so the module. I think the module is probably where I have the most things to say, and it's interesting because from the free review I did, the 3% that I checked, you all have something weird with your module. When I ask you why you have level 41 here and 105 here, you said, so I can use more shard to improve my tournament module. Once again, you are not wasting shard when you are putting them into a different kind of module. Actually, you should have just one module that is max level and all the rest of the module that are level 1. And you are not wasting anything when you are restoring the level of the module. I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so this is my tower. You see that I'm using a setup to farm. If I want to use a setup to move to tournament, I just click on this. I click equipped. Would you like to transfer the level of your previous equipped module to the new one? I click yes. So you see my new module is level 137 and the old one is becoming level 1. So all the level here you see is level 1 and here is the max level. So there's no use of upgrading this one and say, okay, when I farm, I use that one and then I switch and I use this one. No, you just go here, restore level, and then you get everything that you invested in your module. You want to have everything here level 1, and what you want to be sure is that when you are moving for the tournament, you equip the module from your tournament that you need, and then they will be max level. The only time that you cannot have something max level is, let's say that you are using something like this, which is epic quality. They are capped in the level that they are maxed. So you see the max level is level 80. So if I try to use this one, there is going to be a problem with my module because it cannot handle the 136 level. So this is the only time where you need to manually restore level like this. So you see now it's level 1. You equip that and then you can max it. And it's level 80. So this is the only time that you need to do it manually. But overall, you don't even need to do it manually. You just need to, so I put it back, I max it. And you see, you don't waste anything. The shard, there is no downside of doing what I'm doing. You don't waste any shard. So most of the time, you're just going to equip the one that you want. So this is the one that I equip for my tournament. And you see it's 136, while the other one is moving down to level 1. So going back to your tower. So what you are going to do is here, you are going to restore level. So you are level 1. And you are going to put everything into your tournament module, and then when you are going to the farming, you put it back to the farming level. Same for here, same for here, same for here. And this is going to help you a lot because potentially for certain module that will allow you to use more substats. Because I see that certain module, they are level 100. So the fact that you're moving to level 101, you are going to have more substats. So centralize all of your level so you get all the substats that you need. So that's the first thing that I had to say on your module. The second thing I'm going to say is here you will get a fourth line because it's going to be level 101. It's already 101. And what is very important is that you get an ancestral defense percentage. You told me that you are 94% in defense percentage. Moving from 94% to 96%, it's going to reduce all the damage that you take at the end of a run by 33%. And this is massive for you. So you really need to have this one in Ancestral. It's good that you have those two in Ancestral, but in my opinion, you should have started with defense percentage. Now that it's Ancestral, don't remove them, but try to roll on both to get the Ancestral defense percentage. This is going to be a massive boost for you. It's great that you have the Sharp Fortitude Ancestral, so you didn't follow my advice, but I think it completely makes sense on your tower that you have this one regarding the things that you are doing. The fact that you are farming in Devo with the wall, I think this is completely great for you. So well done. And yes, just have this in Ancestral, and your module is going to be good tier for the farm that you are doing. Regarding the generator, I don't have a lot of things to say. You have coin per kill, which is good. Enemy attack level skip, which is very good. The only thing that I will dislike with this one is the fact that it's singularity harness and not galaxy compressor. I think that you sent me the picture of the module. I don't see any galaxy compressor here, but I would be surprised that you haven't got any, like not even a single one. I will be curious that you are switching singularity harness for galaxy compressor, even if it's just a crappy level. Even if it's just like mythic or legendary, I think galaxy compressor is so strong that it's going to increase your farm. So if you do have a galaxy compressor, even at epic level, you just put the coin per kill bonus and eventually enemy attack level skip. You just need those two and you try it. I think you are going to increase your farm per minute if you are moving to this. If you are not having, if you don't have this one, keep putting the module with the gems. I think this is what you are doing, and try as soon as you get one, because I think this is going to be a very big boost for you. It's going to mess up the farm with the golden bot that you have, because I think it's aligned, but I think it's worth it anyway, because Galaxy Compressor is so strong that I think it's going to override the fact that you are not synchronized with your bot anymore. Regarding the core that you have, okay, so you have black hole size, so you are putting 8 meters here, okay, golden tower bonus 2 times, and spotlight angle, okay. So, few things. First, same as before, if you have all the level together, you are going to have 4 substats, so you potentially have more of those nice things, even if Harmony Conductor is not my favorite one, but at least you have all this. You haven't got Poison Swamp, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you don't. So that means that this is as good as a rare tier module, so it's completely useless. I will say that at least you get a farming module, which is good. You understood that you can switch, and then you get something that is focused for tournament and something that is focused for farming. Okay, but outside of that, I think this one is not great, and at some point you will need to get something better. The Nexus is really good, because the Multiverse Nexus, because it's going to naturally align your ultimate weapon, which in your case will allow you to start reducing the cooldown of Black Hole, which is a very small amount of stones that you need to reduce this cooldown for 3 seconds every time. So potentially it will be good to move to the Galaxy Nexus, because if you are calculating like this, every time that you are reducing by 10 seconds one of the ultimate weapon, the overall cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds. So if you are clicking 3 times, it reduces the overall cooldown by 10 seconds. So already if you have a legendary quality, just the fact that you are clicking 2 times or 3 times in Black Hole cooldown, you are already mitigating the downside of the Multiverse Nexus. And then when it goes to Mythic quality, you are going to get 9 seconds on your cooldown. And then when it goes to the Ancestral quality, you are going to get even more. So I think the Multiverse Nexus is the way to go for most of the people. I'm not sure that Harmony Conductor is such a great choice here, especially that you don't have Poison Swamp anyway. In terms of stats, because you're farming Devo, there's no need to run this. You don't care about that. For tournament, you have a very nice one: critical chance, critical factor, super critical multiplicator. You are going to have a 4th substat because of what I explained multiple times. Try to go for attack speed. This is going to be very nice for you. Attack speed is probably like the best of a stat that you can get. For armor, we talked about it. You need to have defense percentage in ancestral quality. For tournaments, I like the fact that you have wall health and wall health regen and defense percentage. This is okay. Potentially, I will use the same module. I think you should use. I think that's what you were telling me. But anyway, I think the Sharp Fortitude right now is so much better than the ACP. You will move to ACP when you really don't rely on EHP anymore. And right now you're very far from it. So stop using the ACP and use the Sharp Fortitude. I think you will do way better in tournament anyway. For farming, so coin per kill and attack level skip, which is very good. Coin per kill, attack level skip, health level skip. This is okay. What you can look for as well for tournament, it's free utility upgrade. It's always helping you to increase the enemy attack level skip. This is always nice. So you can potentially look for that. But coin for kill, I think for tournament is useless. I think attack level skip is good if you are relying on EHP. Potentially, if you move to hybrid, you need also the health level skip, and potentially you want to have the free utility upgrade, which is going to be better than the coins per kill anyway. I see that you are using the same for both. That's probably why. So okay, I understand now. But still, you still have the command for tournament. If you want to have another module for tournament, at least you know what to look for. We talk about that. So for tournament, you use the Dimension Core. I think this is really nice. Even in Legendary, it's pretty good. A Black Hole size, you want to remove that. It's completely useless in tournament. At your level, I think the only threat is probably like the bosses, but it doesn't matter the size of your black hole. I think Chain Lightning damage, okay. Chain Lightning chance, very nice. You can potentially have the Chain Lightning quantity. That is going to help you a lot. Even in Epic, which is just +1, it's going to help you because it's going to bounce 1 time more. So Chain Lightning quantity is probably the one that you are missing. Go full on Chain Lightning. It's the best ultimate weapon for damage that you have. So I think that makes sense that you have it like this. For farming on this one, I like the fact that you have the black hole size, but your black hole size is very, very low into your workshop. So 8 meters basically for you is like spending, I don't know, like 100 gem, which is very easy to spend 100 stones on black hole size. I think it would be better for you to go and try to grab something that will cost you more to have it. But if you go and increase the black hole size, because you're playing only on 40 meters, I guess you probably can switch this. Spotlight angle, I like this. You can potentially have the duration of the golden tower or the duration of the black hole. This is going to be a little bit better than the spotlight angle here, and definitely better than the black hole size because you can just click a little bit on it and then you get the 8 meters back. So probably try to go with the duration of black hole and the duration of golden tower instead of the one on above and the one on the bottom. So regarding your workshop, this is the workshop you provided me for tournament, you told me, which is okay. So I don't see the Devo build, but from what I've seen, you have a decent health pool, a decent damage pool. I will not go the extra miles of trying to get like 100 level in both. I think the fact that you are doing already 150 level in champ, I think you can probably max both of them, which is completely okay. For the enemy attack level skip and enemy health level skip, I guess you are keeping improving this as much as you can as you are going through. I think what I'm going to focus more is on the workshop enhancement. To me, there is probably a stronger return on investment if you invest in health. Overall, I think health is very good, and you're still playing EHP. You are going to move to a hybrid build. The health is also scaling on your wall, so I think having more health is going to help you anyway, and you are going to unlock potentially the wall health at some point, which is going to be very nice. So I think here I will go a little bit more on health. I am not going to increase this if I were you, because it costs a lot, and I don't think it's that great. So probably working a little bit on health and trying to unlock the wall health, this is going to help you a lot. I think 46 Tera is trillion is a lot for you, I know, but having this as a midterm objective, I think is going to help you, as this is the way you are farming, and your wall is pretty good with the module that you have. Okay, so we are moving to your lab. So you have a lab speed of level 76. This is amazing. It's really great that you pushed that far. So congratulations for pushing this. There is some people that say that anyway, it's good that you have a target to 99. Personally, I was tired of it before, but if you can push it to 99, I don't think it's going to be a problem, because the longer you play and the more cost efficient the lab speed is anyway. So I think this is good that you are pushing this. Regarding your damage and everything that is linked to damage, I think this is really low if you want to move to glass cannon and to hybrid. So when you really want to move to hybrid, you will need to work on it, and you will need to have one research on damage, attack speed, and critical factor, and you need to aim for at least level 70 when you want to do the transition to glass cannon. So this is very low to move to the hybrid and then to glass cannon after, and you will need to move to glass cannon when you are switching to the legend. This is going to be very important for you. Regarding the health and especially health, I'm not talking too much about health regen, but this is also low. So I would say that this can be worked at least to level 60, because you're relying on health quite a lot. I think this is going to help you. It's good that you put the target of level 50 for health regen. I don't understand why you want to put defense absolute here. Like, is that a mistake? I don't know. Defense percentage 23, this is good. You have the orb speed, which is nice, but you don't have the orb boss hit, which is going to be also needed when you are moving to a higher tier of tournament, because you will need to deal damage with your orbs. So also another thing that you can work on when you move to the legend tournament is probably to have the orb boss hit here. We'll have wall regen, this is pretty nice. Wall fortification, garlic thorn, pretty nice. So you have a very strong wall from what I see. Okay, so that's another thing that you want to max, the two attack level skip and health level skip. So this is good to farm, but this is going to be good for hybrid anyway. So pretty nice. And then regarding your ultimate weapon, you have Death Wave health level max, Death Wave coin bonus level 16, which is really good. Golden Duration, which is max. Golden Tower bonus, which is 18. I will not recommend you to go to 25. This is way too long for the bonus that you get. I think you can stop for now for level 18. Missile explosion, but you don't care about that. Okay. Coin bonus 16 out of 20. You have very nice research actually. Black hole damage, this is maxed. Extra black hole, this is good. Black hole coin bonus, this is max again. Spotlight coin bonus, almost maxed. Death Wave sales bonus 17, this is really nice as well. Honestly, you have very nice lab for ultimate weapon. It's really good, actually. It's really good. The only thing I can say is that when you are going to move to a glass cannon, you need to have more chance of shock. But right now, I don't think it's useful for you to improve that. And regarding the this, you have only those two, which is completely normal, in my opinion. You have no mastery, of course. And for the perks, a level 18, we've required 9. Auto pick, you have the auto pick. Option quantity, it's level maxed. First perk, you have 5. So this is also good. I'm wondering if you are potentially pulling gems into your lab, because the level of the lab that you have is really high, actually. Like, I see that you have very strong war lab. You have very strong ultimate weapon lab. I would not be surprised if you are putting gems into the lab, which is nice, but I think right now what you need more is probably modules. So if you are putting gems into the lab, I think you should keep them more for the modules. But I don't know if you are doing so, but that's my advice. Golden Boat cooldown, you have level 5, okay. Nothing on the enemies, which is normal. And here, common drop chance, this is maxed. Reroll shard already 51. Daily mission shard 50. Module shard cost. Okay, this is going to help you when it's maxed, but it's not very, very important that you're doing now. Rare drop chance, that would be good if you can max that as well. But the rest, I think it's not priority. Honestly, you have a very nice lab for the amount of time that you have played, which is only 6 months. So I would not be surprised if you are actually pulling some gems into it. But yeah, congratulations, very nice lab. For your golden boat that you provided me, I think I will not touch the range anymore, because 2 meters is not going to change drastically the amount of coins that you are getting. But if you are looking at almost 600 medal to get 2 meters, what you can get with 600 medals is probably you can click 2 times here and 2 times here, which 2 times here is 5% more, and 2 times here is 10%, is 20% more. So I will stop using the range and I will put a little bit more into bonus. You can go to time 3, it's nice. And in duration, that's also something that is pretty nice. Okay, so to conclude, if you want to move to hybrid, you will need to work on critical damage, attack speed, and damage in your lab. Probably you want to finish a little bit what you are doing, or you want to start to at least have 1 or 2 of them that are running into the background, because you will need to increase them quite a lot. I think this is one of the things that is going to be needed. If you want to move to damage with your ultimate weapon, I will strongly advise that you are grabbing the low stone cost increase for your tower, such as the duration of the golden tower and the size of black hole. So everything that is below level 70. And then when you have done this for the free economical weapon, you don't actually need for Deathwave because you're good. You can move everything in Chain Lightning, and then you try to balance between the quantity, the chance, and the damage. So you are taking the ratio on what is going to increase you the most. So as an example, if you have 15% chance of Chain Lightning, every time that you click here, you increase by 1.5%, so it's 10% more Chain Lightning. So you can consider it's 10% more damage for 98 stones. Here, usually it's about 30%. So you see that every time that you click on damage, it's 30% more damage. So I would say that regarding this level here, you probably want to go first for damage before you go for percentage of chance. Is going to provide you better return on investment. If you are looking at the quantity, if you move from 4 target to 5 target, you are increasing the damage by 20% for 150 stones. So you see, again, you are below the damage. So I think here you probably want to click at least 2 or 3 times in a row into damage before you can consider the other ones. That's my recommendation on how you increase Chain Lightning. And if you start increasing Chain Lightning with the module that you have, you see that this is going to be very, very strong very quickly. And with the research that are going to follow as well, you will be able to get something decent. And then fix your module. This is my last point. I spend a lot of time talking about your module because I think this is where you can make the most progress. So fix your module and then you should be okay. Okay, so that's it for the review of today. Thanks for sharing all the details. I hope that this has been helpful for you. I'm going to open the registration for the next week review. If you want to register for next week review, you need to be a sub to my channel, and you need to leave a comment under the description of this video, and with saying review and a little description of your tower. If you already registered in the past and you want to register again, this is great. I will add your name another time into the Excel chart. And the more you register, the more chance you have to get pulled randomly. And as you see today, Thomas, he registered twice, so his name was twice into the Excel document. There will be some people after this video that will be free time in this document, so don't hesitate to register again if you're interested for the in-depth review. I hope this video has been useful. If it has been, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I see you on the next video.